Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 3. It's your buddy Cooper here, and today we are going to be going to the harbor. I want to go over here and I want to do some dueling. The good kind of dueling, not the bad kind. Hopefully there are people around. Is there actually no one here? Wow, the harbor sucks. Alright, I will go to class then. Let's go to the classroom. There's usually students here, even at night. Well, that's not a student, but that's at least a professor. Are you serious? Where is everybody? Oh, there we go. They're all down here. Titan and Chaz, okay. Abitos and Aster, now we're getting it. Taku and Zany. Alright, we'll fight these two. We're going to fight the Slifer Reds because I think that's more Dark Magician Girl speed right now. Her deck has a ton of bricks. I don't know who built this deck and thought it was okay, but they were completely incorrect. This deck is not okay. So when I get the chance, I'm going to be editing the crap out of her deck. Like, I know when you duel her, her deck 3 is way better than this partner deck. Other than this field spell. That field spell is really good. But, Jesus Christ. Okay, play that field spell. Yes. Okay, so on the first turn, the opponent is already locked out of using spell cards. That's busted. Zany, what do you got? Oh, not even a monster, but trap cards galore. Alright, fine, then I activate my Allure of Darkness spell card in order to help my partner. And then I get rid of one of my 2 Shadow Priestesses. I don't need them both. Then I activate my Allure of Darkness spell card. And I get rid of one of my 2 Mystic Tomatoes. I don't need them both. Then I activate my MST. And with it, I destroy you. Oh, it was Fairy Box. Good hit. That was a good hit. Alright, I'm just going to summon Dark Elf. I'm going to go for damage. I want to hurt them. Zany is going to feel pain today. I hope. I'm going to activate Magician's Circle to set myself up. With Magician's Circle, I can get Witch's Apprentice, which will buff every monster on the field. He's all traps. Oh, Zany's the trap deck. Zany is the trap deck. I now know this. Alright, now we're going to say no. 2,400 damage, 1,050. Let's go. It's going to be a very funny OTK. I know it doesn't look like it, but we just OTK'd the opponent. Yeah, I'll do it. I activate Magical Dimension. With Magical Dimension, I get rid of my Skilled Dark, and I special summon my Shadow Priestess. Continue, Dark Elf. Do you wish to destroy a monster? No, I like this field. And there we go. GG. I didn't even need Shadow Priestess's effect, but we OTK'd the opponent. My partner had a perfect start, and I had the perfect hand. Plus, Allure of Darkness really helped out. Okay, well that's one way to start a day. We actually already got her heart, so let's do it. We might come back to the class to fight some of these people, but we are definitely going to do what her first heart is. Now, we all know what it is, sadly. It's not the worst heart. At least it doesn't involve Atticus at all. If anything, this is probably the best heart. This is the best one. It's annoying because it's all about, like, Crowler and whatnot, but it's the best of all the stories because... 1, the duelists are not dumb. They don't use stupid stuff. They use actual powerful, fun strategies where it's just like, hey, I'm big dinos. Hey, I'm big machines. And then in the other stories, they do not. In the other stories, they use, oh, I use Stall. Oh, I use Special Summon Camula Infinite Zombies. Oh, look at me. I got Amniel's Dimensional Fissures and Macrocosmos. And the 2 middle stories involve Atticus. I'm just so sick of him. I'm so freaking sick of him. I want him to go away. Alright, good news is my partner, as long as they don't use that effect twice, they started with, well, that was a waste. I was going to say they started with their fusion, which would be really good, but they wasted Premature Burial, which could have been used on a much better card. Like, actually, you could have gotten Dark Magician right now. And had Dark Paladin. And you could have just played Skilled first and then did all those spell cards and you were fine! Oh, shit! Because you didn't have a card in your hand, you couldn't negate this! Oh my god, we're gonna die! Oh, you could have played that so much better. Alright, I have to find a way to kill a monster with 4400 attack that is unaffected by Mirror Force and stuff like that. Alright. I play this because this will at least buff us to a point where we're not quite there, but we're getting there. 3400. Defense mode doesn't matter, so we can't hide in defense mode. I summon Shadow Priestess. Yeah, whenever Crowler starts the duel with his boss, it's basically game. I want you to know that. It's basically game. My partner could have stopped it if they left a card in their hand, but they decided not to because they're evil. Yeah, steal our Dark Magician. See if I care. It's over either way. It was over either way. Alright. They went for our biggest monsters, which implies that we're going to survive one more turn. They got rid of our card that could have summoned Dark Magician, but it wouldn't matter. Dark Magician doesn't do anything to an Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. That card is nice, but there's no chance. Yeah, you might as well make it so it's not a perfect victory. Yeah, so her starting hand was good. She just kind of threw all of her options away. And she didn't even let Dark Paladin use its effect, which sucks. And my opponent's hand was even better. My opponent's hand, Crowler, he had an even better hand, because Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem is one of the best cards ever. Alright, 4,700 damage. Oh no, they attacked with Dark Magician. Weird. Usually just go with the biggest monster, but I guess not. Yeah, let's try that again, Dark Magician Girl. This time, all you have to do is save one card in your hand and you can negate that poly, winning us the entire duel. So how about we don't spend every single option we own when we absolutely do not have to? Miss King of the Swamp in attack mode, what were you thinking? Absolute insanity. With Premature Burial. You spent 800 life points to kill us, basically. Oh god, there it is again. This is the first time I've seen you with Buster Blader. Or at least I remember you with Buster Blader. You left me Premature Burial, which was very kind, because if this guy gets it twice, that's bullshit. Okay, I was gonna say, if this guy gets it twice, that is actually ridiculous. Magician's Valkyria is tanky enough, that is good. I have Dark Magician Girl, that is good. I activate good old Mystic Plasmic Zone. Mostly our monsters will take advantage of this, not theirs. There is a chance he's holding back a good trap card or MST. I'm not going to Heavy Storm him, though, because Premature Burial will make up for anything he does. Okay, I'm just going to go with this. 2,500, I summoned the Dark Magician Girl. My partner walked onto the field and did some Dark Burning magic. Now I'm just going to end my turn, because that trap is probably just polymerization, honestly. Well, that is a shame. Now Black Velocity can... It was limited removal. Black Velocity can beat us. With Destroyosaurus, most of his deck can beat us. Shit. Losing the back row to Heavy Storm was rough. Okay, he didn't draw it, though. He didn't draw the good stuff. I have Heavy Storm, so I can get rid of the problems. That is a great spell card that gets rid of Jurassic World. Okay. Old Vindictive would be your best set. Babysaurus destroyed normally. I love it. Love what you're doing here. Now he can't play spells, so Poly's useless. So even if he drew it, it's useless. Okay, Heart of the cards. Let's see what I draw. Element Soldier, very nice. I'm going to flip Old Vindictive. Aggressive flip, because I want to actually take control of the duel. We got rid of Ancient Gear Cannon. That's absolutely A-okay. I don't think there are any elements on the field but darkness. I'm going to summon Getsu Fuma. As long as one of these two spellcasters survive, we will be okay. However, if they get Jurassic... Oh, they can't play Jurassic World. Yeah, no. As long as one of our two spellcasters survive, they cannot play spells. And we will be fine. If we lose the ability to play spells, we could be in a lot of danger. But only a Mirror Force could really stop us now. Or maybe a TT, but that's only if we summon. Okay, they have one trap to scare us. That actually is a little scary. Okay, Magical Dimension can guarantee game. We're going to Buster Blader, which threw away... Yeah, it threw away everything we owned. They drew Mirror Force at the perfect time. That is the worst case scenario. We can no longer use spell cards. We are locked down, and my deck isn't... Oh, thank you! Thank you so much. Holy crap. That Mirror Force at the perfect time was the worst case scenario. One of those cards is Poly. He has Morphing Jar. We lost swords. We couldn't use it anyway. Dude, oh, he lost Ancient Gear Golem. He can't fuse. All right. Ancient Gear Fist. Oh my god. The card has shown in Venture Brothers. 2,500 damage. Shit. They really made a comeback here. And if I heavy storm, they get their gear town effect, so it'll be for nothing. Allure of Darkness, we need something good. Okay. I have game unless they have Mirror Force. I have game unless they have Mirror Force. I activate Brain Control. I steal this with the Ancient Gear Fist. I attack first with their monster. I attack with our monster. Okay, we leave them with nothing. I leave my partner with Mirror Force for game. We know the back row is nothing. We do not care about destroying the field spell. We have game. Shit! Oh, that's the one thing they could have done. That was the only play. I cannot Mirror Force now. But we have life points to spend, and my partner can now use spell cards. There's not much to use, I see that. Apprentice Magician exists, though, so there's something. She'll buy me enough time to get to my turn, unless they have Nobleman after all this time. Holy crap. Well, Mirror Force can still be used if he plays another card like Ancient Gear Nut. Yes! Yes! Okay, we can't use it on that one, but we'll use it on the next one, guaranteeing game. And she might even give me a monster just in case. Because I think I ran... No, well, that might work, actually. Mirror Force. Oh, thank God. I ran out of monsters. I cannot heavy storm. Oh, I could just Shadow Priestess and end this duel. Oh my gosh. I activate Shadow Priestess effect. I'm not risking nothing. We're just doing this. We are just winning this story duel. Woo! Okay. Victory. That was a rough one. The first duel was actually really rough. That's unfair to just first turn ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. It happens quite a lot, though. Or maybe not that often, since there's been 362 episodes, so... Or wait, is this 63? Is this 64? What day is it? Who am I? Alright, let's go ahead and let's get out of here. Let's go to... I can't go to the class, everyone's in class. Let's go to the main gate, we gotta waste time. Main gate's one of the smaller areas. And there's some Slifers ready to do... Oh, wait, Hero's on the list. And Alvaro might as well be. He's not, but he might as well be. This high defense nonsense. Of course you guys don't go to class. You're on the list. They won't let you back in. Not after the stunts you pulled. Alright, let's go to the cliff and see if there's anyone here. Obviously, they're still in class, so a big group of people won't be here. Even if they could have been. Oh wait, more Slifers ditching. Hell yeah. I like these Slifers. These Slifers are my level. Alright. Terrence uses high power normal monsters. Yan uses a Warrior of Zera deck. Alright. And you'd be surprised. In Tag Force 1, Yan is like the best Slifer red. Like, easily. He does so much work with his ritual spell and his stuff like that. I've lost him a few times, not counting stall duelists. If they're on the list, they don't get counted in any of my tier lists, because I don't see them as people. I don't see them as people. Alright, any character that hides behind Gravity Bind, Messenger of Peace, Area Limit Level B, all those cards, they just don't matter to me anymore. Yan is scared of Skilled Dark, I would be too. If I start Heavy Storm, we're gonna go hard. No? Okay. Well, we're still probably gonna go soft at least. Let's go Shadow Priestess. I don't think we're gonna need Dark Elf. No, I don't plan on using either of those effects. We're just gonna attack. Skilled Dark, you can go first. Wow, this has been happening a lot. Enemies starting with freaking Mirror Force. It happens a lot more often than you'd think. Okay, we were waiting for this. Unless they have a good spell card, we're actually gonna get them. I think we hit Shining Angel. That's a good hit. Oh, that's a good start for Terrence. Terrence's whole deck is normal. Alright, partner, I wiped the field with your card. I love that card, Terrence. Big fan. Premature Burial, we both got one. Skilled Dark is a good choice. Yeah, we'll do it. Apprentice Face Up would be a good choice. Yes, good play. Start building those counters so we can get to Dark Magician, and then maybe you'll get to Fuse again. And this time you won't just throw your whole hand away. Alright, with Respect Play, we're going to know what our opponent's using. Oh, dear lord. Oh, that's not in defense mode. I was going to say that's too much defense, but it's not in defense mode. Gel-in duos. Unless I play Shadow Priestess, it's going to be immortal. Miracle Flipper. I guarantee you that card is useless except as a tribute. Alright, well, we at least know what Gel-in duo is. Alright. Shadow Priestess, I'm going to need you to come back real quick. Not for too long, just for like a second. Alright. Element Soldier, if there's an Earth monster, negates effects, right? It has to be destroyed by battle. Shit. Well, that's a shame. That would have been nice, though. Alright, let's go to town on these guys. Let's use Element Soldier first, see if I'm wrong. Nope, doesn't work. Okay, now we know. Let's go ahead and attack with good old Skilled Dark. He has 2 Gel-in duos, so it's even more gross. Yeah, I don't know why they'd play that face up. Attack for 22, and 2400 burn is what I have remaining. Yes, sirree, Bob. But I couldn't just brain control because then there wouldn't be a monster to get rid of that. If this was a dark monster, we would have had game, but we do not. Since we do not have game, I think we'll just play this the fun way. We won't go for burn. I can't believe 50 points is the deciding factor here. Justy Break is one of your best trap cards, and it's useless because we already killed the normal monster. Partner, you're just going to summon Buster Blair or Dark Magician, right? Oh, dude, please go for a fusion. Do it for the fans. Do it for the fans. Win the duel with Dark Paladin for the fans. Come on, it beat Kaiba. Ah, you coward. It beat Kaiba. Ah. It's alright, Dark Magician Girl. People are just happy to see you win. I was excited. Got too excited for no reason. Alright. Well, let's go to the shop. We're not exactly going to buy a pack just yet, but we're going to go to the shop and do one more duel. And then we're going to spend all our money trying to get the some new copies of cards we can use. So who have I not fought in this building? That's not Pablo, because Pablo is the devil. I fought Truly. I ain't fighting Woody. Woody's a monster. You know what? I don't care if I win or lose this one. So yeah, let's fight Woody instead. Woody, I know you're a monster. Let's do this. Dark Magician Girl, you stand back. I can handle this. I got paper after all. Haha. Alright, Woody, if I remember you correctly, you like big attack monsters in final attack order. I've made a deck like that before. It's pretty freaking good. And Skill Drain, I believe, which would actually hurt us quite a lot. I have a decent hand, all things considered. I'm just missing a floater. If I had a floater, it'd be a perfect hand. So I'm just going to summon this card, just in case he uses fiends or zombies. There are some fiends in his deck, probably. But I understand I'm most likely dead. That was unexpected. Oh no. I might consider that the best starting hand ever. I don't know how to beat that. I can't even set for flip effects. I don't know how I'm going to beat you, but I will figure it out. Mirror Force is my only real chance. Maybe another trap card if I run any, or swords to buy myself time. Oh, I was right about you being the big boys. Yeah, no, this is really bad. I can't special summon, therefore I can't protect my life points. He's got 4 trap cards, mind you. Ebon, you're just gonna die for the team. It's over. It's freaking over. He top decks a monster. We lose. There is no way I was gonna beat Woody. There was no way in hell after that start. You know what? That's fine. I have one more turn to draw swords or Mirror Force. They're the only cards I can think of that will still affect the opponent. I would say Mirror Force has better odds. Yeah, that's about right. I summoned the Dark Elf. That was not a fun duel. There was no chance. That was not a fun duel. That was a brutal duel where I knew I was going to lose, but I didn't know it was going to be that bad. I didn't know a turn 1 was going to be the end of the duel. I admit I drew a lot more monsters that time, but holy crap. His opening hand was super good. We didn't even see all the traps. He probably had even better traps than we can notice. Alright, hey there, Sadie. I'm going to buy a box. Surely we'll get a nice box of cards. Something that we can use. Alright, I want cards that we don't usually see, but I do need. Here we go. Rarity. Jar Robber, useless. Summon Priest, very good. Or Summoner Monk, your call. Very good. Now we have 3 of these we can use in special summon decks. Dark Arena, very important for future partner. Recurring Nightmare, not bad at all, actually. Cyber Angel Dakini, we now have 3. All of this to this has been good so far. Cyber Angel Benton, we now have 3. Oh, that's so important. This is so important. And never mind. This is one of the best pack days we've had in a long time. Busted, necessary, pretty good, busted, busted. Life is good, folks. Life is good. All right. That's going to be it, guys. Next episode, we're going to be working hard to get to Dark Magician Girl's second heart. Obviously, things have been rough because her deck has a lot of bricks, and I have not been doing the best either. But Woody, you saw that duel. There was no chance there. Either way, bye-bye.